Hello, my name is Hannah and I'm a second year PhD student, and today I want to talk you through my top tips for surviving the first year of your PhD. So my first top tip is to look after yourself. I want to start off by asking you to take a moment to reflect on your journey so far. You've done amazing just by making it onto your PhD program. Just by being here, you've proven that you have what it takes to complete a PhD. But the journey will be long, and you'll need to find out what helps you relax. From learning to bake, to gaming and taking walks in nature, there are plenty of options for new hobbies. I took up belly dancing in my first year, and it provided me with a great break from my studies. Here I am on stage performing a solo routine at a national belly dancing competition before lockdown. So the next thing is to stick to a work schedule. There are no prizes for working until you pass out from exhaustion. Taking the evenings off from work and taking small breaks throughout the day can help you to feel more focused when you return to work. The Pomodoro time management technique can help with scheduling in small breaks throughout your day. This involves working in 25-minute blocks with breaks in between. I recommend that you look up this technique if you are interested. So my next tip is to notice the signs of burnout before it hits. So pay attention to when your body is telling you to call it quits or to take a small break away from your work, and this will help to prevent burnout further down along the line. My next tip is to don't be afraid to say no when you need to. As a new researcher, it can feel like there are an abundance of opportunities that you could or should be getting involved with, but it's important to know your limits and to know that a glowing CV is not worth shattering your mental health for. My second tip is to not compare yourself to others. Your PhD will likely be a new and uncertain experience for you. It's natural to want to compare your progress to that of others. But no two PhD journeys or people are the same. We're all growing at our own pace and facing our own challenges, and it's important to remember that another person's success does not equal your failure. My third tip is to learn your research area. You don't have to be running a million experiments in year one, but you do need to learn to walk before you can run, so take a step back and spend some time engaging with your research area. This will give you ideas for future experiments. The volume of literature can seem overwhelming when you first start out engaging with your area, so take a step back and take it one at a time, and organise your thoughts as you go. My fourth tip is about training. If there's any compulsory training that you need to do for your programme, first year is a great time to do it. Take some time to learn any specialist software or analysis techniques that you'll need in years 2 and 3. And never be afraid to ask those dumb questions, because when you're learning, there are no dumb questions. And I bet that even senior researchers probably asked those same questions when they were in your shoes. The Researcher Academy offers a range of free training courses on everything from SPSS to presenting skills, and FutureLearn has some amazing free coding courses. FutureLearn is where I started learning Python, so I can definitely recommend that website. It helps to have someone to turn to when times get tough or when you need a break. This could be family, non-academic friends, or other PhD students. Don't be afraid to look outside of your department and your university as well. For example, SciPag is an organisation that connects psychology postgraduates from around the UK, and Adapt Together is a peer support programme made specifically for PGRs. You've also got events run by the Students' Union, the School of Psychology, and the Researcher Academy. You can also reach out to people on Twitter and Instagram as well. Some of my closest academic friends I actually made on Twitter, so I can recommend that one personally. My sixth tip is to get a reference managing software as soon as possible. This helps keep track of every reference that you use in your writing. It'll save you a headache later on down the line. I like Zotero, but other options are available, as you can see on the screen. And my final tip is to remove the word perfection from your vocabulary. If I could go back in time and tell my younger self just one of these tips, it would probably be this one. So your annual report does not have to be your magnum opus. Your experiments don't have to work first time. If you did everything perfectly, then what would be the point in doing a PhD? Allow yourself the time and the space to mess up and learn from it. You're the only person who gets to define what success means to you. Don't keep yourself awake at night chasing somebody else's idea of what a successful life or a successful career in academia should look like. It's important to remember to be yourself, do things your way, and do it at your own pace. So here are some mental health resources and services that you can find both in and outside of Nottingham. And that's it from me. I hope that you found this presentation helpful, and thank you for listening. If you want to find out more about me, I am not just a disembodied voice, I am actually a PGR in the school myself. So you can find my contact details in the top corner there. You've got my Twitter, my website, and my email address. But that's all from me. Thank you for listening, and good luck with your studies.